there's no way. I'm already so still burning. So hold to me close. Now baby, I do what I'm told. Still learning to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line, yeah. You got me shifting the paradigm. No longer wishing, you're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1,000,000 life, yeah. We could roll the dice. Act like you're surprised, but you already know. Oh yeah, got lucky overnight. Jackpot when I got the invite. Let me wrap my arms around you, 'cause I can't go home without you. And my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky high with you, babe. Gotta bring you close to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. Cooler than cold, I'm all in. So load up the dice, so heavy. The way that you roll, I'm falling. So I never fall, I'm ready to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line, yeah. You got me shifting the paradigm. No longer wishing, you're my lucky strike, yeah. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1,000,000 life, yeah. We could roll the dice, yeah. Act like you surprised, but you already know. You're my lucky strike, and I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike.
I know that you think it's so important to convince everyone else that you're not boring, but it's making me feel like my skin is crawling. I keep pouring out my empathy to someone I don't even see eye to eye with. I don't mind if you don't have it all together. Yeah, I get it, we're all human, but I give you an inch and you take miles. It's tragic, ruining my sanity with tales of animosity. I'd rather I cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Climbing up somebody else's ladder just to make yourself feel just a little bigger. I don't know if I've seen anything that's sadder. It's so hard to comprehend how you don't even understand. Stepping on me without even trying. Never seen somebody get so good at lying. It's impressive you don't spend all your time crying over all the ways you let me down. So many I could drown, but I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry
Siento que todo está bien, pero en verdad yo no sé si tú lo sientes también. Entonces quiero saber por qué desde que te vi yo vivo diferente. No me importa a mí lo que dice la gente, porque tú siempre la prendes candela. Te quiero a mi lado toda la vida, mi nena. La mano pegada y los pies en la arena. Pase lo que pase, baby, vale la pena. Ay, baby, yo te quiero. Es mentira todo lo que te dijeron. Sabes que mi amor por ti es verdadero. Yo te soy fiel, nena, yo te soy sincero. Juro que yo hago de todo pa' ti. Como rábame todo de ti. Y yo te doy todo de mí. Hay mujeres de todo pa' mí. Juro que yo hago de todo pa' ti. Como rábame todo de ti. Y yo te doy todo de mí. Hay mujeres de todo pa' mí. Desde que te vi yo vivo diferente. No me importa a mí lo que dice la gente, porque tú siempre la prendes candela. Te quiero a mi lado toda la vida, mi nena. La mano pegada y los pies en la arena. Pase lo que pase, baby, vale la pena. Yo no sé cómo lo hace, baby, déjame ser el que te complace. En mi mente corriendo base, me quedo contigo, pase lo que pase. Baby, espero que me ames, me tiene volando en el cielo como las aves. Ey, en el Pambinanes, no one's on your level, ya lo sabes. Juro que yo hago de todo pa' ti, como rábame todo de ti. Y yo te doy todo de mí, hay mujeres de todo pa' mí. Nena loca, me tiene loco en la cabeza cuando me tocas. Siento que todo está bien, pero en verdad yo no sé si tú lo sientes también. Entonces quiero saber por qué desde que te vi yo vivo diferente. No me importa a mí lo que dice la gente, porque tú siempre la prendes candela. Te quiero a mi lado toda la vida, mi nena. La mano pegada y los pies en la arena. Pase lo que pase, baby, vale la pena, porque tú siempre la prendes candela. Te quiero a mi lado toda la vida, mi nena. La mano pegada y los pies en la arena. Pase lo que pase, baby, vale la pena.
You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold.
Boys Night Out. After 3 years, the most anticipated comeback finally returns.
Doc, are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Calling all LaSalle Green Hills alumni. It's time to go back. Back to Green as the class of 1998, together with batches 96 and 97, throw the greenest and meanest alumni homecoming event of the year. Balik Verde. Come take a trip down memory lane on February 4 at the LSGH campus grounds and share laughs and cheers as we reminisce the good old days.
Oh, this is heavy.
It's going to be an awesome night of festivities filled with special guest stars Ashley Rivera, Jack Yu, Diana Menezes, Aubrey Miles, Sunshine Cruz, and many more. For inquiries and table reservations, call Beppo Gohu 0917-809-5809 or Jerome Lepiten 0917-931-0913 or visit the LSGH Balik Verde Facebook page.
Tony, Slick Rick, Sam YG, and Gino Killiamore. Boys Night Out. This is so cool. On Magic 89.9.
And Susie! I don't think she's ready yet, but yeah. Hello, Susie. Are you there? Susie, are you there? Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? How come I can't hear myself? Can anyone? Oh, no. Susie? Hello? Yo. Talking to myself.
Here.
Look at me. I'm the only one here.
Where's everybody?
You know what? I have no idea. I don't know. You know what? No one is here. Nothing.
I can see that. Right here. I got you.
Not Susie. Sam said that he wouldn't be here this morning.
Okay.
And then Gino said that he wouldn't be here.
Okay.
Nag-PUI. Joke lang.
Again?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You like my voice?
Yeah. So Tony, you know what? Tony yesterday, if not mistaken, he was in New York. I know
Damn.
he's been in
living that DJ Tones life.
Yeah, he's been in New York for I think the past 2-3 days. It's because he's making his way back to the Philippines. So
Pabalik na siya. Okay.
yeah, so
Nag-birthday, tas babalik na.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
So it makes sense. But glad you can join us.
We're gonna have a super nice slicky playlist.
Yes, because a lot of people, they were wondering, how come the Stream Deck doesn't even want to work? Nothing works.
Because you know why?
Why?
It's magic.
Well,
Nothing there works.
at least you're on. The Stream Deck was on. It's on. It's like on. Okay. Anyways.
Okay.
So we have no background music. F that. Okay. Forget it. We'll just talk. Whatever happens. We're talking cold right now. That's the way it is. But I was playing the Bino Momo mix. You remember we did this maybe 6-7 years ago along with Mars, and a lot of people, they were like, oh wow, maybe you should release that one again, and then also make a new one. So what I was thinking while I was playing it is that it's obviously you're part of the group now, and then Gino. So why don't we make a new playlist, and then we'll have Mars mix it again.
Ooh, I like that.
So
I'm very behind this idea.
So what? Okay, it's because I was thinking if we can say each pick 20 songs, but then that's a lot.
Damn.
That's a lot. But then I mean, we're gonna have to cut it down. It'll be like, okay, I like this song, I don't like that. Okay, it's not gonna be part. It has to be
debate tayo.
and it has to be somewhere else, because you always have these great debates when everyone is like lasing and then we're talking about music, like we did when we were all up.
Remember that Japan trip of
Yes.
ours? Yes. Oh, that was the best. When we were in that speakeasy, that was so fun.
And for everyone, is that how many of us were there? It was
You, me, Bea, Boom, Chino, Sam.
Was
Ano ba?
Ashley, Zoe?
No, they weren't with us.
Who else?
All the people that were in Matsusaka M. That's what. Yeah, the people who were stupid enough to pay five per head.
We're just like, gee, first time here, might as well go. Okay, we'll just eat. Okay, tapos after that, let's just drink our sorrows away.
That's what we did. Yes.
And what we were doing is that we would give like a situation, and what song would you play in that situation?
Yes.
And
Or like a category, right? Either a category or a situation.
Yes. And there, I think that's where it comes up, is because I think that is the lost art of making a mixtape, is because obviously you can send like a playlist, but it's different when it's mixed all together. Right?
Agree.
So did you ever like in your heydays give like a mixtape?
You know what? Since I'm super not techie, like I didn't know how to burn CDs or anything, so I was never part of the mixtape Perkada. But I think I would have made a really, really good mixtape.
Oh yeah, you know what? You would, is the reason why, is because even just your normal playlist that you have here in the Magic, especially like on a, say if you do a Friday, or if it's just you right after Good Times, you're just like, okay, this is a good playlist. This is a playlist that I enjoy, right?
Because I love doing it and I take it seriously. Like every single song I put in, I debate with myself. Is this bagay here? Is this bagay here? I think DJs, that's kind of that's our thing, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
just have to fit in with the theme. It also has to fit in like the pace of the song. Is
Yes.
it like, okay, does it start with the piano? Does it start with strings? How does it end? We're so anal with things like that, among other things.
And and it has to be within the theme. Is that you can't pick like two different themes? Like, okay,
Yes.
say one is heartbreak, and then the next one is like love, and then the next one is gonna be like, the flirty part. It can't be like that. Is
Yes,
that-
hindi pwede ganon,
You-
guys. Rookie mistake yan.
Oh, you gotta fix it like, okay, the way it should be. Like, how would you do it? Give them an example, Susie.
What is this? Like momol?
Up to you. You give the vibe,
Okay.
and then I will. Okay, that's what we'll do. So what we do is you pick the first song first, and okay, let's play the 3 songs.
Wait lang ah. Okay. I've never been the type who would like put on background music if I'm what's the word? Momoling with someone. I've never done that.
Wow.
So I can't relate with this. But what I do like making, I used to like making, yung heartbreak playlists.
Oh, sige.
My gosh.
Okay,
oh,
go.
I'm gonna, yari kayo sa akin dyan.
Okay,
Yes,
sige,
ayan.
let's go with that heartbreak playlist. Let's go with
Okay.
Susie's 3 songs. You can say the first song if you want to, so I can get it
Okay,
queued
okay.
up, and then the next 2, just type it here on the chat, so then people will, it'll be like, okay. So once again,
Okay.
this is gonna be heartbreak playlist of Susie.
Yari kayo sa akin. Let's start with Edge of Desire by John Mayer.
And I don't think we have that.
Oh, we don't have that nga pala. We're magic.
No.
Okay, let's try.
I was looking. I can put my Spotify.
Okay, the
here.
fray. Do we have You Found Me? I think it might be in the Madness playlist. Madness Slow or Madness Mid.
I got it.
There.
You found me. All right. So here we go. Let's go with Susie's Heartbreak
I like this.
playlist. And you guys enjoy this one. And tell us what you think about it, okay? You can
I
hit
used to
us
call
up.
this, when I do this, it was Dark Susie. Yeah, Dark Days. Dark Days.
So let's relive Susie's Dark Days.
Let's go. What playlist are you going to make?
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Why don't you do that? Why don't you make the light Susie? So, because at least...
Happy?
Yeah, dapat lang. Say what's up to DJ Toads. He's here. Now, the thing
Kind
is,
of.
Tony, he doesn't turn on his cam unless you pay him. But he'll talk.
Oh.
But he'll talk.
Tones?
So it's...
Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning.
Hey.
Or
Fair to
good
play.
afternoon, I should say to you guys over there.
Well, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
It's not you good. Is it evening now? 5?
Yeah.
6.
6 now. That's right.
Hi.
That's right.
DJ Tones. When are you coming back? That's why we play that
yeah,
song
yeah.
here, if you ever
Never.
come back.
You know, my flight has been canceled twice. So,
Wow. It's a sign.
so far
Don't come here.
since
It
I
sucks here.
no.
No, he has to get back is because he has to check gotta check
All the businesses.
the business.
Yeah. The cash cows. There are a
Exactly.
lot.
no.
You got to make sure, that you got to keep it coming.
This is probably like one of those times that now I know why some people don't like traveling. There are people who don't like to travel. You know what I mean? My brother is one of them. So I kind of understood now because when I left Manila, I had 2 canceled flights, right?
Yes.
And then I've had a total of now 5 canceled flights. Trying to
Damn.
get back.
Congratulations.
Three
you.
times I've tried to get back, and it's just I don't even want to argue anymore. I'm just like, okay, it's probably for a better reason.
Yeah.
No.
Papi Louie,
Okay,
see,
okay,
Papi Louie
you know.
is tuned in. He's like, I feel for you, Tones.
Yeah, I was always I've mentioned this many times, and I will mention it again because there are people who always think that life is better on the other side. It's always greener on the other side, right? That's what they say. And I have to tell you, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. Leaving the Philippines is probably the hardest thing for anyone that has never lived abroad. I mean, if you've studied abroad, maybe you could get away with learning how to live in another country. You know what I mean? But if you've never left Philippines in general, you up to adjust. The adjustment period, it's almost like I was gonna say breakup, but I don't know how that feels.
Well, he's lost that feeling, obviously.
But it's so much harder, I would think. And you only leave, and I think it's true that Filipinos only leave because it's either financially or there's nothing for them to do here in terms of or there in terms of work. So, but in general, why do you think so many expats love the Philippines, right? It's for me, you take out the politics, you take out
everything else,
the crime, the traffic, the traffic.
Well, the crime will always
so much better.
Wow.
But then in the news kanina,
be a utopian world.
New York, dito sa New York, 1 out of 72,000 people, if I'm not mistaken, get robbed or killed or any crime happens
Everywhere,
the most in New York City, if I'm not mistaken.
The city that never sleeps.
Considering that there's the population, almost 4 million in New York City alone. So there's a crime happening every single second almost now, because it's so dense and populated. So I guess we're not so bad, right? You know what I mean? I've never had any Okay, maybe when I first moved, was my first encounter with getting snatched.
His chain.
Yeah. I used to wear a chain.
Your chain, yeah.
I used to have a thick chain, like a really.
Grab it from your neck.
Thick.
Yeah, it was my lolo's chain. You know, come on, why would I wear jewelry, man? I didn't even have a bank account. I shouldn't be wearing jewelry when I first moved there.
Poser.
That's the last thing I should. Yeah. So I was wearing a sando, and I had my chain, and I had accompanied my roommate to pay our buy and tell bill. So buy and tell bill. That
Everyone's
was
like, what's that?
Yeah. So we had to go to Ali Mall to pay for it. So I was like, oh, sige, okay. And at that time, basically, I didn't know my way around, right? I was unfamiliar with the Cubao area, and I was living in New Manila on Balete. So he had work, and I had, being new to the country, naligaw ako sa Ali Mall. I don't know how I got lost, but I kept on walking, and I forgot my way around how to get back to the buy and tell
office
center. Yeah, so he left. He texts, "Hey,
where are you?"
I took off. I have work, and I was like, "What am?" He didn't even call. There was no call. There was no. Hey, I'll wait for you for 5 minutes, and then I'll take off. It was just, hey, I had to go. You know how to get home, right? And I go, no. He goes, take the jeepney, go on Aurora, and just ask how to get back to going towards Tutuban. Just take the jeepney going towards Tutuban. And I'm like,
Tutuban.
Okay, it can't be that simple. I mean, it can't be that. You know what I mean? I go out and it looks like it's a maze. I see it's like roaches of people.
Roaches.
And I'm like, paano ako makuwi nito? I'm like, shoot. I'm like, I'm texting him. I'm like, how do I get to EDSA? Because that's where the jeepney, right? The jeepney is EDSA, Aurora, whatever. So I have to cross. He goes, just cross the street and just ask the security or whatever. They'll point you out. Don't worry, everyone's friendly. So I ask, and lo and behold, I finally get to the corner of EDSA and Aurora. I think strategically. So I'm like, okay. So I don't get robbed. I have my phone. I have my wallet. I didn't think nothing of my chain, right? So I'm like, okay, where's the safest bet to sit? I'm gonna sit next to the driver.
Okay.
So I sit in the front next to the driver, and then the barker is on my right. So I'm in the middle. I'm sandwiched.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, there's no way I'm gonna get robbed.
Yeah, you're
Nasarap
gonna be
na
safe.
ako.
Yeah.
It's highly improbable that someone's gonna rob me from the right side or the left side, right? It's ang hirap. And I do get robbed. I get snatched. So the guy comes in through the window of where yung sa likod. You know
Yeah.
that there's a window of the jeepney at the behind where the passengers enter.
Yeah.
Lumusot siya doon. He had, I don't know how he did it, but he basically grabbed my chain.
Oh,
He
they have
yanked it.
skills, Stones. They have
Oh yeah,
skills.
ang galing. So I have this old school chain. I don't know if it's a Filipino thing, but back in the day, the latches was like a snap on with a clip.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
There was a clip, so
Okay,
it wasn't just.
yeah.
It wasn't gonna
Ganun
be.
pa, gets,
Yeah, exactly.
I have that.
So in my head, I'm like thinking, oh shit, this is my Lolo's.
Ah.
If I lose this, God rest his soul, he's gonna visit me from the dead, from the grave. And my mom was like, yo, don't wear it, don't wear it. Here I am, sando, shorts, slippers, and I have my gold chain. And I'm like, and my whole life flashed right before me because it happened so quickly. You don't know how quick these guys are.
Yeah.
So he yanked it once, and all I can remember was girls screaming, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually the victim. And it was 1, 2, 3, I think 4 times the guy yanked it, and I had a huge mark, a scar. Like he actually was bleeding from the side of my neck all the way down to my chest, the throat area. Kasi he wasn't able to get the first time. If I didn't, if it didn't have that high tech security, that latch, it would have been gone. But
Real
I think
quick,
because with the way it was made, it was hard to get off my neck.
That was quality.
And then, finally he gets it, and I see 3 dudes. Just running towards him, and then he passes it off.
Oh,
And then they just
wala na yan.
and then
Hopeless.
I'm here with my head down, and I'm like, what the hell just happened to me? You know, this is such a
It sucks.
it was a rude awakening for my
Welcome
first
to the Philippines.
for my first year, and then that's what I said. Oh man, I can't wear anything valuable.
Yeah, you
Like,
got to be
nothing.
mindful. Yeah.
Especially in those areas. But I mean, now the phones are more expensive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that gold chain was, if it was thick, mahal yun. Mahal yan.
Mahal yan, for sure.
Mahal siya. Pag mabigat yung gold mo, ay, mahal yan, Tones.
Much more than a cell phone.
Yeah.
Much more than a cell phone. But, well, at least that's the only thing that, because it could have gotten worse. What if you started to fight for it? And and then ice pick ka, di ba?
Could have died, Tones.
Nagripo ka.
He likes being choked, but not like that.
Thanks. So nagripo dahil nagbayad ng buy and tell bill. What a way to go.
Exactly.
What a way to go, indeed. Sadness.
But hey, it happens. So sometimes you have to figure, it's like, okay. Because, right, we've heard those stories where people that, like, if someone's stealing their phone, all they ask for is just a SIM card. Right?
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
sige, you can take the phone, pero I need my SIM card lang.
But now, is the SIM card still usable? Parang hindi na, no?
Hindi na. I think a lot of people,
Wala
they
na.
use the cloud.
The cloud.
The cloud. So everything's up in the cloud.
Yeah, I remember when we'd be so dependent on the SIM card to keep our contacts.
And then and then you remember when you would change your phone, you would have to like manually write it down.
Yeah. You have to write it down.
Tony.
You have to write it down.
Yeah, you have to think, I don't know, is this worth doing? Upload down the phone.
Just imagine now, like we'd have to write down the email, phone number, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I mean, hell no.
Katams. Super katams.
Hell no.
No, not gonna happen. But now everything's just easier. At least when you buy a new phone, doesn't matter if you're iOS or Android.
Android?
It's just they have their own platforms where they'll do the Samsungs. I know the Google one, and obviously the iPhone one is it's like the super easiest one to do. So at least now it's more convenient.
More convenient, yes. But you can't anymore use the excuse na, oh, sorry, I changed my phone. Who's this? Wala na. Hindi na pwede.
Yeah. It's plus the thing there is, even if
what I hate?
If you don't have that person on your phone, say they're using like WhatsApp or Viber, their name comes up.
No, that's the thing.
Right?
That's the thing. That's what I hate when they don't have WhatsApp and Viber. You can't.
Yeah.
That pisses me off because there's some people who clients that will and like, hi, it's that time of the year, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh shit. Oh shoot. oh damn, who's this? And it's work, right? And I feel bad. I'm like, I have to make it.
To who's this?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to say who this.
Yeah.
Like I go, who this, right? It's kind of rude, niwa. So I'm like, what do I say? Ma'am, sir, thank you for texting.
For remembering me.
I'm using a new phone.
Who are you? Who are you? And that's the cool thing is like what Tony says is that say they text you, then you check if it pops up in the WhatsApp or Telegram and then Viber, and then you sometimes it won't see you can't see this. Actually, this is weird is because when we were in Singapore, if you had people on your Viber that you did not save, their numbers and their names wouldn't pop up. I think there's there's a privacy rule in Singapore like that. But then when I got back, is that the names popped up even if I didn't have it on my phone book.
But the funny thing is, my whole Viber. Apparently, if I think your cell phone has no memory, it comes to a point where Viber just wipes out everything on your Viber, and you lose a lot of the names. I've lost so many names on my Viber, and
that's okay.
Everything was
it's like
everything was reset. Everything was reset, as in the group chats, the the personal messages, all were gone, and
awesome.
I was like, oh damn, shoot, okay.
Just imagine if you had to follow up with someone like, oh, by the way,
wala na. You
remember how much
I tried to recover some dates that I know were on my Viber, because some people just use Viber, right?
Yeah.
Some people just use Viber, and I don't have backup for 1 month, 2 months. It's zero backup for my Viber.
Oh, hassle. Okay.
I don't back it up because sometimes, you know how many group chats there are on there? It's like the whole world is on Viber in the Philippines. Hell no. I'm serious. And then I have, during the pandemic, I started becoming a member in every damn food group.
Chat group.
Delivery group.
Parang, oh, what's new? Look, there's a new dish.
I don't know who invites me. I hate when they, you know, on Facebook they have that if they're your friend, they can add you.
Yes.
Or they can add, a friend can add you as long as they're friends of a friend.
Correct. Yes.
I took that out. Now I blocked every damn ass that tries to invite me to these multi-level, or at least these events that I have no idea why people invite people who they don't know. You know, I guess it's for work, right?
Yeah, it's for work, and also just to get the numbers up. I mean, maybe one of these days you might need them, or they may need you. So at least they know that you're there. It's like, oh, DJ Tone.
When it's massage, then I'm there. I'm still in part of the group with the massage.
Thera.
No, it's a massage company, but I'm still part. That's the only one.
Okay. Do they send pics?
Yeah. Everything. Like the new
working today.
Who's the newest therapist? Is
your Thera of the day.
Yeah.
Now, but speaking about resetting, DJ Tones. I know a lot of people during the pandemic, they were just chilling at home, eating a lot. And now it's time to reset that whole mindset and time to get out there and exercise. I know we've been talking about Skechers because
yeah.
Getting a nice pair of sneakers is actually one of those things that'll get you motivated to walk.
Inspired.
And
Yeah,
inspired
to move.
to be more active. I know DJ Tones, you're active with your dad. He likes to walk a lot. I mean, I saw the videos of him walking in the snow.
Oh my gosh.
So what
this
more
guy.
if you're just here in the Philippines, the weather is nice, rains once in a while.
That's true. That's true. I actually, speaking of Skechers, I've checked out their Skechers Go Walk footwear myself, and it's so hard not to want to go walking when you try these Skechers on. They're so comfortable.
I actually heard about the Skechers Go Walk. I was over at Power Plant earlier, and when I saw them, it's like, wow, you just want to use them and start walking.
Well, obviously, because for those that don't know, Skechers is known as the comfort technology company. So Skechers shoes are really built for walking, even for running, for comfort and performance. So Skechers Go Walk have everything that you basically want in a shoe or in a sneaker. Whether it's just your basic walking to work, commuting, to actually going to the gym. So you can just wear the shoes all day long.
And you know what? It's one of those things where both men and women, yes, there are some great styles for everyone. And like I said, I was checking out the Skechers store over at Power Plant. And the great thing about it is because with all the colors, there is something that you will like. Now, you can check out their website to look for their latest styles and products. Then go to the nearest Skechers store. Like I said, there's one in Power Plant. There's one in Alabang Town Center. And probably one nearest you to check out the prices. So many Skechers styles and colors to choose from. You'll be motivated to go walk, go run, and get your pair of Skechers Go Walk to kickstart your exercise program today. Yawn. So earlier, Toads, before you jumped on, we were telling everyone, because the mix that I played today was the B&O Momol mix.
The Momol mix.
You remember how we all chose the songs?
Yeah, okay.
And then Mars, he's the one that mixed it. I was saying that, okay, we got to make a new Momol mix. The reason why is because we have Susie, we also have Gino. And then, because there's an art form to doing a Momol mix is listening to the Momol mix earlier. I was like, okay, this is Tony's song. This is the one he picked. This is my song. This is Sam's. And you're just like, okay, there's a vibe that has, that where it's going, what it's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And Susie, she did her Dark Susie mix. So that's
What's the Dark Susie mix?
Like the sad songs, sweet songs, breakup songs, or I love what I can't have songs. Ganon.
Okay. I get it.
Now,
What's the next categories? Like,
let's have Tony, is because he's all the way in New York. I mean,
yes.
Give us 3 songs that we can play so that we'll go to a break, go to a commercial break, and then we'll jump back on for more Boys Night Out. But
Nasad?
No, it could be anything. It could be
Let's
like,
give him a category. Oh, sige, what if Momol ulit?
sige, Momol.
Tones. Mga bump and grindish.
Oh man, maybe do we?
Because the last song that was playing in the Momol mix was R. Kelly.
Of course.
Oh, Susie's favorite.
He himself.
He's guilty, right? Guilty siya.
Favorite? How dare you? I hate him.
Guilty siya.
Bawal ihi dito.
Have you ever seen a sign in the street that says bawal tumae dito? Guys, medyo umabot do sa point na yun. Natatay tayo sa kalye.
That's dirty. That is straight up dirty.
But we can't shame your fetish. We can't, because some people actually pay for that.
No, you
right?
can't do that in the street.
Right?
Tones. Like may ding-ding and like EDSA and says bawal umihi at tumae dito. I can understand yung ihe, although I've never done it. Obviously I'm a girl. I can't stand it. But yung next level na yun, guys. Let's be
Di ba,
better.
when,
And to think
Di ba-
that it's been
di ba
done
when we had
there
a
a
lot
few
of-
times for them to write that up.
Yes, it has happened. Alam mo na.
wasn't there, but there was a couple instances where we had I don't want to generalize, but when we had an influx of mainlanders, di ba, we had a few of them crapping on the street, crapping in the mall.
Crapping. Alam ko, they were kind of notorious for spitting, di ba?
Crapping
Yeah, but
too.
may crapping, may
Well,
incidents
crap.
na.
No. Wasn't that the reason
Yeah.
why Disneyland Shanghai had to close for a good week?
Because?
Because of
May
that.
tayo sa floor?
Everyone would like they would jump the little fences and they see patch of grass and then they'll just crap there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Damn.
that was
I'm a little shook.
yeah. I mean that was in Shanghai, but obviously
But yeah, it
There's
was
kids there.
happening frequently. It was happening frequently. Like I remember BGC.
Damn. Mga tayo sa ano? Kalsada sa
The malls, the strip
tayo sa
malls.
mall?
Yeah. It's on. It's still on Facebook somewhere. Watch.
Ang wild.
And I was like, no way. And yeah, I mean, they were the kids. There were some adults and some kids that they.
I mean,
guess
sige. Okay, sige. Kids, sige.
Maybe-
Tayo sila sa floor.
yeah.
Pero pulutin naman ng parents. Alam mo yan?
Yeah, they did it. They did. They let it happen, and people
Well,
were
wild.
obviously. It's I don't know why they would think of doing the high. It's so unhygienic to just crap
Oh. Tsaka
in public.
to even just do, it's just easier to look for a bathroom.
yes.
Right?
And then
Mas madali pa yun.
and what are you gonna do? Like right after you take a crap, you wipe yourself and then you just throw it down there. Like
Oh. Guys.
I would
Also,
rather
Okada
crap in my
recently-
pants.
True. Then crap on the floor.
I
In
would
Okada,
agree.
there's a sign everywhere. Everywhere. As in every few inches. Every meter.
Where?
Do not spit. In Okada. So, you know that people have been spitting there.
Yeah,
All the
yeah.
signs to be all over. And it's such a nice place. Alam mo yun? Such a
Yeah.
classy place.
and then
Guys,
it's just
come
like
on.
that. Come on, man.
On.
Okay.
Oh yeah, maybe that's probably why they. I remember they. Sometimes they close a certain area with a ribbon, the velvet,
Yeah, the velvet
not ribbon,
ropes.
the velvet rope. Yeah. There was an incident. They had to close an area, and they had all these cleaners wiping and
Yeah.
cleaning the ground. Maybe someone spilled something, but
Okay.
definitely the stench was unbearable.
Baka may sumuka.
Yun na nga. Maybe smoka. But
As
Suka is different from dura.
as-
Dura, guys, it's not.
as Sam would say, okay lang sumuka, wag susuko.
Magsusuko. Oh my gosh. I remember when I was a kid, school bus pa ako nung prep.
Oh.
So when we were on our way to school, as in siguro mga 10 minutes away pa lang ako from my house, I started to feel, oh my God, I'm gonna puke. Oh my God, I'm gonna puke. And I did. And everyone was like, yeah!
that scarred you. That's when you were scarred for life.
may suka pa, may rice,
Yeah.
tas may mga hotdog.
and kids
Wait,
at a very young age, they already associate you with what you've
suka.
done or who you are, and so
Yeah.
you would be called girl suka.
Actually, in
girl
fairness,
suka.
hindi naman. That didn't happen. But still, like as a
okay.
child, it's so kahiya. Diba?
Now you're, and then as growing up now, Susie, you're like girl swallow, right?
No, stop.
Now we're so proud of you. You know.
Oh, how
Now I'm gonna write your birthday message. Happy birthday, Susie. Throat goat. Throat goat queen.
Gag. Grabe yung
2023.
throat goat. Wow. But I would gladly accept that sash. May I have a sash. Make me a
Yeah,
sash.
yeah.
I'll wear it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, sige.
Let's say deep throat queen, guys. Like what the
Throat
hell?
goat.
Like, what is that?
By my next birthday, I'll be married. So okay lang. Pwede na. Hindi na nakakahiya.
At least legal. So okay lang. Pwede na.
To make an honest woman out of me. The throat goat herself.
All right, Toads, come on with
Bilis
some
na, Toads.
momol. Give me 3 songs. Or start off with one and then just type it up in the chat for the other 2.
One muna.
Yeah.
The Tone Setter.
Is Adorned by Miguel there?
Ooh, nice.
He's single. He's single now.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why?
Is he?
Who was he
He's
with
single now.
before?
I think she's
Text him, ask him.
West Indian, like West India. Check Google. Basta, they separated just, I think, October last year. If I'm not mistaken. But now I think he's dating someone else now.
All right.
Hindi na siya single.
Usher,
Which one?
nice and slow.
Nazanin Mandi. 17 years sila together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
She left him.
wife. They were married.
Yeah. They were married for. Actually, they were longer together than they were married. If I'm not mistaken.
Ganda niya. Beautiful.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Okay, so
Oh,
we
Miguel
got,
is also pretty hot.
we got Adorn, Nice and Slow.
Solid choice.
So I'm trying to think of the songs that we have in the playlist.
Okay, you can type it in. I can play it now.
Oh, type it in.
Slick and Gino. It's time for Boys Night Out.
Hi moms! Juday here. Dahil ako ang most trusted ng family ko, I only trust yung trusted for the family. Like Absolute Distilled Drinking Water. Purified and distilled carefully, kaya trusted for the family. For the family, only Absolute quality. Pure water, pure love, that's trusted for families. 8-liter Absolute.
Here's Sam, Tony, Slick, and Gino for Boys Night Out.
All right, welcome back to Boys Night Out. Time now is 6:40 on the clock, and it is our last 20 minutes before we get out of here. So,
Speaking of mixes and stuff, here everything is Christmas is done and Three Kings is over, and now the biggest event of, I guess, if you're in love, is Valentine's Day. So everything
Chinese New
here
Year
is
finished. There's Chinese New Year pa.
it's Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday's Chinese, but everything here. Not everyone celebrates Chinese New Year.
Okay.
But every single shop, it is wild. I totally forgot. I totally forgot how crazy Valentine's Day is. It's almost like Christmas. Like as soon as the Christmas tree was taken down after the Three Kings, right? It was already
the heart.
2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago was already. I was like, yo, why is everything red? And then, boom, Valentine's.
Tinanggal lang nila yung mga green, no? Tapos iniwan nila yung red para tipid.
Easier that way.
They have it's quite an event, because I totally forgot, because we celebrate it, but we're not like grand in terms of decorating Valentine's, in terms of how our homes. Ito, lahat ng decorations for the house, outside. It's all hearts. It's got even like accessories. You can wear so much red ribbons. You have headbands that are Happy Valentine's. Everything is just Valentine's. And I was like thinking, damn, just imagine if you're still single and
you see all that.
You think, yeah. And
You're unaffected, I'm sure.
I'm unaffected only because I think I've just been so used to. I've been doing this routine for so long, but it kind of gets to you, I guess, if you are single. Like my friends that are single still here, it really has affected them. Like they're like, oh, I think that's it. This is it. It's just career, and they feel so low. And I just wanted to remind everyone that. It's okay to be single. You know what I mean? Let's normalize people being single. And if you are feeling down and lonely, yes, but remember you also have the ability to get yourself out of that situation. And it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? And I think that's why a lot of people did punch the gun during the pandemic. A lot of people that were together for so long either got married during the pandemic or they broke up. Diba?
Either one or the other.
And yeah, but
And romantic love isn't the only love, the only kind of
exactly,
love.
yeah,
right?
exactly. Well, I think there's just one kind of love, and then just us humans have basically done a tiering system, right? A
Parang we
tiering
put-
Yeah, but
where
how I love Pao is different from how I love my dad. And how I love my dad is different from how I love you guys. Diba? So it's really different kinds of love.
Yeah, it's like every department. There's a department for that. It's just like, okay.
well, in general, and this was from the Mystic. Mystic. I remember reading this book, and now he's traveling the world. He's one of the more popular mystics out there, visionaries, and this was like maybe 2-3 years ago. I think we mentioned this on the show about love, Slick, and your love for Archer, and basically, us humans have actually just broken it down to different departments. But in general, if you look at it, love is just one thing. It's love. It should be unconditional love for everyone, for everything. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. That's how we should be inclusive, right? But us humans have broken it down to be transactional. What I'm meaning is, because he's your son or he's your boyfriend, it becomes a higher tier. But if we actually practice love in general as one whole, just loving everything and everyone, then we'd be more inclusive as a human race.
Which is true, is because all of a sudden is that, love is just love, as opposed to love is like, love is like for my dog, or love for my cat.
Yeah, we it's just us humans that have broken it down for it either to be transactional, in terms of, okay, guapo, maganda, or mayaman, or masipag. It's always been some kind of transactional thing, or maybe even make a palit, exactly, instead of I love you for you. And I think the best way is people who own pets. I think that's how I can best describe it. How you love your dog, your cat, your bird, your hamster, your rabbit.
Bird.
We all know you love your bird.
Yeah, I love to give my bird. I love everyone that. Yeah. If you love the bird, definitely.
Keep lying.
I have a special place in my heart for you.
For sure.
But if you have a pet, then you can almost understand that how your dog, your cat loves you when it comes to you. You could have the worst day of your life. You could be shouting, but yet your pet still is there with you. Even if you yell at it, you scream at it. That's it. You know what I mean? They will never talk back.
Yeah.
They will never do anything to hurt you. Well, hopefully they don't bite you, but other than that, that's the kind of love that's unconditional, right?
Yeah.
No matter what, your dog, your cat is going to be there at the worst and best times.
Yes.
For us humans, maybe not so. We're only there maybe for, well, we've known some relationships last very, very long and then end up like they don't even know each other, right? We all have an ex where we shared wonderful memories, probably some of the best memories of that era in our life. But now we're not even friends; we're strangers, right?
Sad.
And it's sad because they are sort of they made you in some short way, right? And yet we don't even talk to them. We don't even look at them. We don't even think they exist anymore.
We don't even
some
talk
of us,
anymore.
Right? But it is what it is, right? So that's why I think there's only one kind of love. But I think us humans have broken it down to a specific for an apparent reason. And for you, it could be because it's your father, it's your partner, it's your pet, But I think in the true essence of love is vast and deep. And maybe that's probably why I've never said it, really.
No, which is okay, is because there are just some people that that really do say it, but then there are other people like, okay, I don't have to say it. It's just more of my actions that's gonna let you know that I love you. Is that
Yeah. They came
you,
out with a statistic.
it's more
They came
important.
out with a statistic. They came out with a statistic for the past 2021 to 2020. In the world, most especially Japan and I think the US, the actual number of people getting married has dwindled like exponentially. And I think it has to do with probably a lot of things, like a lot of infidelity that's happened, a lot of in terms of cost of goods, cost of living is
financial
very expensive.
stress.
Yeah, cost of living. And I think the women in the world have been empowered that they don't need a man. I'm not saying this is in the Philippines, but I'm saying more women are empowered. So they want to focus on themselves. They want to focus on career. They want to focus on traveling. They want to do the things that make them happy without having to be in
A relationship.
Yeah. But you know, if you're able to find it, if you're able to meet someone and be with someone, then so be it. I think
Lucky you.
That's good.
Lucky, exactly. Lucky you. Yeah.
Count yourself as the lucky ones. And like you said, like even in Japan, their population is aging. It's not getting any younger. So they're gonna have a big problem with that. So that's why they are trying to get people to have more babies, and
it's not happening.
Not happening.
No one wants.
Exactly, yeah.
Ang mahal ng ng cost of living there. Plus, just imagine how small the spaces are already. Mahal na. So what more if you have a family? You have to move out to get a bigger space, which is if you're living in the big city, not in the province. In the big city, good luck.
Yeah,
good luck. But
that's also their new program, is that they want people to get out of Tokyo, and then they'll give them money to start up outside, which is like their provinces. So, I mean, it's interesting, but
was it, how much was it? Was it 100,000 pesos to live outside Tokyo?
I think
or something like that.
I think it was more. It was more. It was a little bit more. Is because they'll consider you out of Tokyo if your commute is like 45 to an hour long, 45 minutes to an hour long to get to work in Tokyo. So they would give you that bonus.
Right.
And it's like
so there you go. For those that want to migrate and thinking of what's the fastest way out, check out Japan. Check out Italy as well. But
Canada,
Italy,
right?
Is giving you a house for a couple euros outside, and this is like ito yung bundok, the villages that where there all the kids have left those villages to find work in a major city. So now the little towns are they have to try and entice people to live back in the suburbs. And I don't know if I'm a teenager or a digital nomad. I don't want to live in a subdivision way out there in the boondocks in Italy. I mean, come on, our teenage years are.
You want to party?
You want to
experience life.
You want to belong. I think when you're a teenager, the first and foremost thing and most important is your circle. You want to have a big circle, right? We all want to have all the friends in the world when we're teenagers. We want everyone to like us. We want to have the nice things to wear. We want to showcase what we have. And this is not for all. Some people might like to be far away from the city. I mean, a lot of people during the pandemic left for Batangas, Laguna,
true. Tagaytay.
Exactly, right? I have so many friends that live in Laguna now. They said that's it. Sold their condo. We're out of here, and they're working from home. Like that's the beauty of with what has happened is our human habits have changed, and now you can work overseas. Now I was checking things that I can do and earn while in another country, but they will accept obviously working from home, being in the Philippines and then working, but the hours are just crazy. It's like 12-hour. It basically you'd be like a call center,
Yeah.
right? You're waking up like at 4. What is it? Yeah, you'd be working odd hours, and then they require you to be logged in on your camera, and I'm like, no way. You want my video? You want my camera on the whole time? Yeah, so we can monitor you how many hours you're actually working from when you're now. When you step away from your computer, where are you going? What are you doing? Which makes sense, right? Because if they're paying you top dollar per hour,
Cam on face, please. Cam on face.
oh. I mean, if
Well, if they pay you that much, you might as well, right?
Yeah. Depending on the career choice, but yeah, like you mentioned, it's like so now Canada has before it was blue collar workers, right? Mga naghanap sila ng blue collar workers. You can enter Canada. Now, as of 2022, they are looking for new students, whether you're in your 40s, 30s, 20s, fresh grad. If you want to study again, you can enter Canada in less than 90 days.
Hey.
So it's I believe a 5-year program. Before it was 20 hours a week that you can work. That was the limit in 2021. In 2022, due to the high cost of living and goods, excuse me, now you can enter Canada within 90 days as a student. 5 years, I think, is the no less than 5 years. You have to stay, and they will pay for. They won't pay. Basically, they will let you work and get pay for as many hours, so you can work and make as much money as you can as a student. And prior to that, within 2 years, if I'm not mistaken, you can bring in your whole family.
Ooh.
If you're married or if you have a girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken, you can bring them in. So one of our photographers for one of our shoots, it took him, he applied in 2021. It took him 8 months. His 3 friends, 60 days, and the other one was 68 days. Sana sa tingin 69. And they're here. One is single and the other 2 are hitched. So he's planning on staying until he finishes his degree and then bringing his family, and then he'll go back for his business. Go back to the Philippines because it's more lucrative, he thinks. His business is doing well there, but he just wanted an option for his, I guess, his kids.
But at least you have that option, and you want to bring your kids there as early as possible. So at least they can get within the system. Yeah. And once they're in the system, you're like, okay, at least you give them that opportunity that if anytime that they do want to come back, they can. But then at least you have that foundation of the educational system, which is you can get for free, not paying it, for example, like the cost here. At least it'll become easier that, okay, that's one thing you don't have to think about. And then you just really grind it out. And once you grind it out, say in North America, your hard work really does pay off.
Yeah. I if I'm not mistaken, there was a ano siya dati? Sa palengke. Palengke. So that's roughly 450 pesos a day, right? 500 pesos depending on if someone gives him tips or whatever. But I think 500. He was making 500 daw sa palengke every day. That's his pay every day, 500 pesos. Now he's the head of a GM or GM general manager of a supermarket.
Nice.
And I think he's making $38 to $40 an hour.
Wow.
I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, around there. But he's doing well. And he didn't speak English. It wasn't his first. He can understand. He can get by. But, mo, nakita ko siya. Ngayon, bro, what's up? Yo, slang. Slang bang siya. Yung dati, hindi siya nagsasalita ng English kasi he wasn't as fluent. So, nagtatagalog na lang. And I'm like, that's fine. And then now I'm like, he's like, yo, bro. Yo, pare, bro. And I'm like, yo, my goodness gracious. It put a smile on my face that this guy wanted greener pastures. And for some, it does work well. For others, it's not so happy being abroad and being away from the Philippines.
Yeah.
You know, it's still home.
Yeah.
For some others, they can't let go of how warm, how hospitable the Philippines is. I think we're only destructive amongst each other. But when you're a foreigner or an expat, you really feel it. The warmth and the hospitality of the Pinoys. It's only in the entertainment industry na we're frying each other. We're roasting each other. We're roasting. We're so it's a different animal.
It gets toxic. Yeah.
But showbiz is like that anywhere around the world, I would think.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
That's
that
how we show love sometimes.
yeah. It's so far of who we are from who we are not, and I think the entertainment industry is a huge part of our lifestyle, but it doesn't define us totally. And yeah, some of us need to just stay humble and sit down.
Exactly.
Sit down. Be humble.
Our egos are getting the best
exactly.
of us.
Sometimes
Yeah, but
keep the 2 feet on the ground because if not, someone else may just knock you on your back.
Yeah, pull you down.
Exactly. Choke you.
Like Tony
well, it's the latest
Sinao.
Marites ba? Ano bang latest Marites dyan? Ano na? Wala.
I'm sure
Wala
you guys
pa.
talked about the whole Alex Gonzaga thing.
Yeah, we
already,
talked about
right?
it, yeah.
The Chris Lawrence reply, and
Yes.
then her apology, and then that
Yeah.
Kuya
That note-
Allen's written report on what happened, which is so freaking odd.
Exactly. It's just like, okay, so at least you won't sue us or something. It's just like,
Oh,
it's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
Did you see the latest? He wrote another one. If I'm
no
not mistaken.
way.
Yeah.
was that the text message?
Can I share? Can I share something?
Yes, please share.
Oh, I don't have the accent. Oh, there we go. So, I don't know who did this, but basically, it's really cool.
Gago. Okay, Slick. This is your
Wait.
practice for the week. Go read
Okay.
it.
For
Okay. Pinoy slang 101.
for
Okay.
NBA on.
No, you gotta go to the date. You gotta do the date, bro.
Oh,
Yung date. Yung araw, tsaka ano. Yung
January
Enero.
18.
Ang petsa ngayon.
Ang petsa na yun. How do you say January? January 18, 2023. Last January 7,
18.
2023.
18.
Around, what's
You hate
6:30?
Slick. Alas 6:30.
Ayun.
Yes!
Around alis 6:30, nasa work po ako. Pumunta po yung ex ko kung saan po nag-work. Then nag-apologize and nag-sorry siya sa akin. Tapos konting kwentuhan at sinabi ko po sa kanya na okay po yung nangyari. Okay na po kami. Kami na po ulit.
Yes. Reunited.
NBA on fire!
Che.
I gotta record.
Congratulations.
Mamaya.
Congratulations. Yeah,
Oh,
we
by
can
the-
always turn something from something drastic into something comedic in instantly.
Oh, you gotta.
Instantly.
Who said that? Saying what's up to Wendell Vans. He's enjoying that. What's up, Wendell Vans?
Hi, Wendell.
Instantly. So what happened with Chris Lawrence now? Well,
Oh. I'll read out his response.
Okay.
Well, I think it was his reply to the Philippine Star's Instagram post about it. Wait,
okay.
okay, I'm gonna find it because I know I have it. Okay.
Oh,
here.
I think well, we're friends on Facebook. Had something to say about that as well. But go on. What did he say?
So he commented nga on the Enquirer's post. Sorry, I misspoke. So he said, people always have something negative to say. Let's fast forward, and after this event, that waiter that just went viral will probably get something after and a lot of sympathy. Most recognition he ever got as a waiter. So after all the noise, I'm sure he will be grateful that this happened. Looks like people just like to extract the negative out of things instead of the positive. Wrong on so many levels, Chris Lawrence.
Medyo.
Well, I think what he was trying to say was not to
Toxic
defend him.
positivity again.
Yeah.
Did he
Yeah.
learn from the Donnellan thing a couple of weeks ago?
I
Right?
think he's looking at it from the headline that is misleading. But I think the context or the actual incident has severe gravity towards service workers.
But he was he was reacting to the video. So he saw the video.
Oh, yeah,
and
for
not
sure.
only did he see nothing wrong with it, he's basically saying, you know what, he should be thankful because this event is the highest thing he will ever achieve in his life. Right? Because he said
Well, no one
most
deserves disrespect
recognition
in any
he ever
career.
got as a waiter.
Yeah.
That's what he said. So lalo niya pang dinigrade tong si Sir Alan.
Oh.
So gross.
As a
Just Lawrence,
waiter.
if you're listening,
Parang
gross.
it's just like, as a waiter, like, dude, you know, he could do more in his life if he wants to.
Yes.
This is
Why
the-
are you? Who are you to put the ceiling
Yeah.
on what he can and can't accomplish?
Parang
That's true.
This
Yeah.
might just be the start of something,
That's true.
you know, maybe
That's
he's
true.
paying for school or something and, you know,
Yeah.
doing his thing.
Yeah, I felt so bad after watching
Sana there's a
it.
producer that gets him as an artista.
If that's what
makes
he
him-
wants.
Makes him really, really, yeah, if this is what he wants, sumikat siya. Pasikatan natin siya.
Yeah.
Or,
And I don't think so
pag
eh. Kasi
nag-birthday,
diba?
pag nag-birthday siya, invite niya si Alex. Tapos
Pahira niya rin ng
I-
cake.
hindi lang
No, but
cake,
from what
cream.
we saw,
All is cream.
how he reacted, I don't think he's the type na, okay, yeah, I'm gonna use this to get
Yeah,
popular.
exactly.
This is my vehicle into showbiz.
Oh, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
think
no.
so. And it's
I think he was
weird
scared.
that
But I
he
was like,
thinks that Chris
I
Lawrence
didn't
thinks
sign
that
up for
everyone
this.
else thinks the way he does. Na fame is everything. Na notoriety is everything. Right?
Yeah, but when was the last time someone got disrespected and then wrote a letter that it's okay?
No
It's
one.
so off, no? It's
No
so off.
one.
I mean, when was the last? I mean, I can't recall someone being disrespected. And do you remember Chris Rock writing a letter to
No.
to
This is for
to
sure a
Will
step to make
Smith?
sure they don't get sued.
Yeah.
For sure. They're smart.
So parang they're covering their tracks. Like, okay.
Yeah. No one's saying they're not smart. We're saying
Yeah.
masama ugali nila.
Parang you signed off on it, so wala. Walang habol.
But,
Oo,
like-
wala nang habol.
but
wala.
this whole thing has opened a whole new can of worms because of this incident. You got to look at it from the other side as well. Now everyone that has worked with her over the years
Yeah.
has come out with like
Stories,
shit on her,
yeah.
like
Yes.
grabe.
Wild.
Like,
Yes.
I feel so like, shoot, if this was me in the industry, shit, I'd have to have a thick face to be able to go into the studio every day, go into work every day, knowing that
People are thinking
someone doesn't like me. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a thick face, you don't give a shit, right?
But her sister,
But-
diba, is the queen of all the unbothered people. So baka meron din siya nung unbothered gene.
Maybe. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
also that thing is that, okay, she's not directly doing a lot of showbiz things. That's why they do the YouTube thing. So they're making more money out of that as opposed to.
Maybe.
Plus, you know, who they endorsed
Yeah.
in the elections. Parang they're set for life.
Oh yeah. They're pretty
Because
much
Chris
set,
Lawrence
but-
also performed for BBM rallies.
Yeah.
FYI.
But then again, I think a lot of the artists wanted to perform because they needed, after 2.5 years of no income, I think a lot of them
I
had
also
to
hardly
choose.
had income in the pandemic, but
Yeah, but some
chose
people
to-
chose.
for free.
Yeah, but
For
not
the candidate
everyone
I really
has.
believed in.
But then I know Chris has a baby. He's a single dad, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that takes precedence. I think when you're put on the line of having
I
to
don't know,
fend.
man. I mean,
Yeah,
would you
yeah,
sell
I know.
out your soul?
Well,
Yeah, people do. People sell drugs.
You know what?
You know, people
honestly,
people do. People sell themselves, Susie, for
And
sex.
then you,
From what Tony is saying is that I understand where he's coming from is because me as a father, like if I have like zero nothing and then they offer like, okay, can you host like you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
When push comes to shove, that it will come a point where money is important. Is that
like,
We live
like
pri-
you'll
we
never,
li-
you'll never reach that point.
because we have
live
NBA on
privileged.
fire?
No, we live privilegedly. We have a privileged life. We have
Yeah,
parents that have a house.
I'm sure Chris
You know.
Lawrence is not like starving on the streets, right?
I'm not sure because he's a single dad. He lives alone,
So,
and you know he's not maybe
starving in the
starving.
streets and begging.
But we all have a lifestyle to uphold.
Oh, well,
and
there you
also,
go. He's not
Yeah,
fighting
but
for his
even
life.
then-
He's trying to uphold his
No,
lifestyle.
no, we
Those are
don't know
very
that.
different things.
No, I know a lot of artists that had a hard time. I just won't mention them. But because I know a lot of the bands didn't have anything. So I totally respected it. And I know one whose brother worked or our one of our co-workers, his brother works for a band, and I won't mention. But they did it too. But after I talked to them, I realized that these bands, that was their bread and butter. A lot of these artists don't have a side hustle. They don't have anything else, and it was difficult for them when you go in your day to day and you're the breadwinner, or you are may sustento ka with let's say you have kids, and a lot of band members, some of them have kids, right, or are single fathers or single mothers. I had to look at it from that perspective because it's not easy. When you're single, it's pretty much you can get by.
You can fend
But
for
when you-
yourself, yeah.
When you have a family or you have a family to your folks that you have to, you know, sustento and give allowance to, it's not easy knowing that you used to have a steady gig, a steady income. Even with the artistas, I'm sure a lot of them had a hard time, and some of them are no longer in the industry. Some of them have left, and luckily for us, we didn't have anything coming in for a very long time, but we stuck it through, and I think that's why we're privileged because we weren't as bad as them.
Yeah.
We had a roof over our heads, and I think only when I got to talk to them and understand
See their
why
side.
they, yeah, like, oh, okay, it doesn't. I couldn't label them that. Okay, just because you chose to perform doesn't mean that that's who you voted for. And and a
There
lot
are
of
bands
times,
who came out and said na, yeah, we're just doing this for
The
we don't
money.
really believe it. And in respect. But
yeah.
if you didn't come
Not
out
everyone's
with
as
a statement
hardcore
like
as
that.
you, Susie. Not everyone is as hardcore. Kasi
True. And speaking of bands, did you guys see Chito Miranda's post
Yes,
today?
yes, I was about to
Yes.
mention
Yeah.
that.
Let's go, let's help.
Yes.
Yeah,
So there's a new Gcash QR code up. The reason why is because the first one, a lot of people, it reached its limit.
Napuno. Yeah.
It reaches limit.
Which
so
is great.
So Chito posted another one. So let's help out Gab.
Yeah, just in case you guys know what we're talking about. So Chito Miranda, of course, of Parokya ni Edgar, did share that his bandmate and best friend of decades, Gab Chiki, one of the members of Parokya ni Edgar, is suffering from lymphoma. And he has been intubated and in the ICU for the past week. So, yes, their family would like to ask for some help.
they
And
were
the QR codes are
trying
right there.
not to. Yeah, they were trying
they were
not
trying to keep
to.
it a secret.
Yeah, during December, but it's come to the point where
The bills, the hospital bills, it's just overwhelming.
Yeah.
and chemo is not cheap.
Yes.
Chemotherapy hindi siya sibuyas na presyo.
Oh, this is much more.
This will wipe out your life savings.
Yes.
You know.
And
This can-
especially with some of the medicine is because sometimes like when I'm talking obviously with Doc and she's talking with different patients, she's like, okay, they have to realize that sometimes like a cycle would be like 80,000, 100,000. It's just like it's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember Doc Gia ran down her bill or ran down the list of expenses na, and I think she went through how many cycles, like wild yun gastos, like it's something that we'd like to wish that would be coming into our bank accounts, but this one really drains your bank account. Itong you're not only financially stripped, you're emotionally, physically drained as well, you know. So if you, I'm sure you guys can find Chito Miranda's Instagram or Facebook, and all the details are there. But get well, praying for Gab and the rest of the guys. It was great that they did get to play during the holidays because they didn't want to because of Gab's situation. But I think they realized that they wanted to play as well so that they can help Gab.
Yeah, the more the merrier. But
So-
to help out.
It's so great that, you know, the group is like it's like the no one gets left behind.
Yeah,
Walang
they did
iwan-
say, diba, walang iwanan sa
Mm.
parang
Walang iwan- yeah. Yeah. And I love that about Chito. I love that about the group. How even when is it Bowie that's in Vegas? Right? Whenever he's in town, he plays and he gets his cut. Si Vinci lang ang ano eh.
Ibang usapan eh.
Tinitripan eh.
Oh,
But he
exactly.
gets his cut.
Oh, those guys are laughter.
He wants more cut daw eh. Dapat mas malaki kasi special appearance lang siya eh. So,
Dapat may featuring. Dapat may featuring, ah.
crazy. But he has a point, ah. Hindi siya gas-gas every day, every gig eh. Once in a blue moon siya lilitaw, which
But then, obviously, everyone gets so excited when he's there.
yeah, it's not just a band. It becomes a show. Like I really like you don't know what to expect. Every time it's different when he's there.
If they do like a fundraiser in 12 Monkeys, let's go. Then Jojo
Yeah,
can
for
Libra
sure,
us.
for sure.
Yeah, I think there
Tell
was
Jojo so he can pay for our table. Like before.
no.
Is he coming back this year?
No.
I wanted to actually do a survey.
It's like, no.
Is Jojo
No.
coming back?
No.
But he's working already for a radio station.
Oh, then
we got
good for him.
He's doing. He came from Sinulog. He got a brand new. He got a brand new ride. So congratulations.
Happy for you, Joe.
Yeah. He's doing IT and he's doing. I think he's doing production work for
So
a radio
sweet of him.
show.
He visited me in my dad's event. He just dropped by. So sweet, Jojo. Good guy.
Jojo
Yeah,
boy.
he's still on Bumble. So please swipe right, please. So many people texting me, screening me screenshots.
That's really him.
Hi.
Confirmed.
Hi, hello.
His name is John. His name is John.
John.
Social, ah?
Model.
Oh.
Model. It says there model.
This guy, modal.
Model.
So
All right. We're done and done.
For the week.
We're done for the week. We'll catch you on the weekend. Check it out, the NBA YouTube channel, NBA on Fire.
Yes. We're there.
Please, it is Susie. It's not Yassi.
Like her.
That's
As a compliment.
that's Susie's voice, by the way. Okay, so
That is mine.
so
And while we're at it, why don't you check out NBA Hype on
Yes.
NBA TV Philippines every Saturday, 6
hey,
p.m.
you and Ricky, you guys got food, yeah?
Oh, yes. Fishy food on Grab Food. Thank you for reminding me, Slicky. So it's super affordable, but super delicious Japanese and Korean food. So we have rice bowls, we have sushi bake, we have a whole lot of things. Go check it out. Fishy food on Grab Food.
There you go. So leave you off with some parokya songs, and
Nice.
we are out. My name is Slick Rick.
This is Tony. Oh, thank you to everyone that actually came by once again to the grand launch of 12 Monkeys last Friday. Yeah, Nina this Saturday. I think she's gonna do 2 nights now because
Nina Live. That's her last name, right? Live.
Yeah,
Nina
Live and
Live
Nina
na live.
Yeah, I believe Pido will be with her
Karayan siya?
on Saturday.
Basket ba to?
The fireman
Saturday.
himself?
So we'll see you guys all there on Saturday.
Hi, everyone.
Si Tozo lang kwenta to. All right, bye-bye.